after 9 months of travel in Southeast Asia, I'm now at Bangkok Airport waiting for a flight to take me to Delhi in India. It's been a stressful journey to get here so far. The bus to the airport from Khao San was an hour late. Then it actually took 45 minutes less time to get here than predicted, so I'm actually pretty much on time. There was no one queuing up when I dropped off my bag. 5 minutes later there were hundreds of people, so I timed that just right. I'm in the airport now, which is very modern and very nice. But like all airports, it's pretty expensive. Now, I've got about 400 baht to spend, but it's not going to buy me much, to be honest. It's about £4 for a tuna sandwich. There is a 7-Eleven in the airport, but I think it's on the other side. I've missed it as I came through, and now I can't get to it. Everything here is very expensive. It's all the high-end shops, your Gucci and your Chanel and all that stuff. I'm not going to be able to spend 400 baht in there. I always come in here just to give myself a squirt. The only time I've flown out of Thailand on this trip was an internal flight to Krabi, and I don't think that was from this airport. This was very modern and posh and expensive. We have duty free over here. Let's see what we can buy. Well, I was thinking I could go and have a beer, but it's voting day today in Thailand, so no alcohol until 6 PM. That's a bit of a pain. So I've actually already had my last beer in Thailand. That was 2 days ago. Bloody hell. Just over here there's a sports shop, which I thought was very unusual because they've got a corner dedicated to Leicester City Football Club, which I thought was a bit odd. But then I just realised, didn't they have a Thai owner? Wasn't he the guy that was in the plane crash? And that's why Leicester City Football Club have got a presence in Thailand. Now, Sheffield Wednesday are also owned by a Thai owner, but no one gives a crap about them. Still got a bit of time, so I'm going to see if I can find some kind of 7-Eleven type shop that's going to sell water and snacks for the 4-hour flight to Delhi. Not found anything close to that yet. I actually had less baht than I thought I had. I've got about 300 baht, which is not going to get me much. I've just bought a tuna and cheese sandwich, which costs 145, so that's £3.50. A bottle of water is £4 for a small bottle, which is ridiculous. A big bottle in a 7-Eleven costs about 30p. The robots are taking over. Well, here's a little tip for you if you're in Bangkok Airport, because they are literally charging almost £4 for a small bottle of water at the food places. But if you come over here, G1 to G5, there's a Boots, and you can get 1.5 litres of water for just 16 baht. Perfect. Well, that's the first taste of India, just coming through the boarding gates to get on the plane. Every man for himself. It's the Indian way. Well, on the plane about 15 minutes before we're due to set off, so hopefully we'll get off on time. It's about 4 hours and 15 minutes, I think, this flight. So yeah, Delhi, here we come. Well, here we are, we arrived bang on time. I was actually expecting it to be hotter than it is. It's like 8 o'clock at night and it's 37 degrees. It doesn't feel too bad. I hope there's aircon on this bus. Well, straight through the customs check. It was literally just me and one other person off my plane who didn't have the Indian passport, so that was nice and easy. And now I'm hoping what's going to happen here is I'm going to find my bag and then find an ATM and then find a metro. Well, I've just nipped to the toilet, and that might be the cleanest toilet that I used for a while. There we are. Number 14. Apparently this is where my bag's going to come. Might as well get round here, get it as it comes out. Let's have a look. Indigo from, is it going to tell me the English? Bangkok. There we go. Right, this is what I want. So the metro. Every 15 minutes, between 10 and 60 rupees. Follow metro signs, so that should be easy enough. Well, the Delhi airport has won the best airport for the 5th consecutive year in Asia, and also the cleanest for the 3rd consecutive year. It is pretty impressive, to be honest. I've just tried to connect to the airport Wi-Fi, and yeah, that's not having it. What a ridiculous setup. Apparently there's kiosks around and you need to connect to one of them, and the nearest one to me is back through customs at the other side. So yeah, that's a bit rubbish. But anyway, this seems to be moving now, so hopefully my bag will be here soon and I can make my way to a ATM and then the metro. Well, that's me with my bags. One of the locks on the top of my backpack has popped off, and God knows where that is. So the backpack's starting to fall apart. I did buy in Kuala Lumpur, which is, that's a few months ago now, so it's not done too bad. I think it only cost me about 20 quid. Anyway, let's go and find an ATM and then get on this metro. Right, well, I managed to draw some money out. It wasn't easy. It took about 3 machines and I did get charged, but I need to have some money on me before I go to the metro, which I've managed to find. I've only got jumped on by one taxi driver, which was, I was expecting it to be a lot busier than that, but this is very deceiving, because this, you could be in any major city in the world right now. I mean, this is like the #1 airport in Southeast Asia, well, in Asia. And yeah, but we'll see what it's like when we get out of the metro. I'm presuming that you buy the ticket for the metro when you actually get down here. I'm hoping you don't have to buy it before you come down here, otherwise you're gonna have to go all the way bloody back. The smallest thing I've got is a 500, and the tickets cost between 10 and 60. So I'm not sure whether it'll be a machine and it'll probably say it only accepts 100, something like that. We will see. Well, this is the ticket counter after security point, and yeah, I have to go through the airport, so security. How bizarre. I got my ticket. There's no ticket machines. You have to just basically queue up, and I didn't know which queue to join, but I asked some guy and he told me I was in the right queue. It was 10 what are we on? Rupees. 10 rupees, and I only had 500. He wasn't too happy about that, but yeah, here we go. I think this is it. This is where I am. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 stops. Don't know if I have to keep this or what. It didn't work to get me in here, so by the time I sweated and scrumpled it up, it'll definitely not work. We've done pretty well, to be honest. We've got straight through the airport. I was hoping to be at the hostel at like 10 o'clock. It's just coming up to 9 o'clock now, and I reckon I'll be there in, you know, half an hour, so it's pretty good going. I had seen in the world media that there was a new COVID variant being found in India, and that the numbers were rising and everything. I was a little bit concerned about it. Not really thought about COVID for about a year, and yeah, so I was expecting to get here and to find everyone wearing masks and social distancing, and there's just none of it. None at all. Not seen a single person with a mask. And the whole kind of queuing system in India of just basically everyone dive on or dive off at the same time seems to still be in place. And that was just at the airport. Oh, it's here. years ago, I remember arriving at the airport and coming out and taking the metro and thinking, wow, this is not what I imagined at all. I imagined Delhi to be, you know, really kind of run down and a bit grotty, and yeah, and then you get onto this brand new metro system, which, you know, it's 10 years old now at least, but it still looks pretty new. And then when you step out of the metro, that's when you're in Delhi. So I'm presuming that's what's going to happen to me tonight. And it's the worst time. I don't mind walking around these places when I haven't got my backpacks on, you know. You got, but they see you arriving with 2 backpacks and they're like, oh, new blood. Bloody hell, you do have to actually show this crappy paper roll thing when you go out. Well, that's the New Delhi railway station, that's where I need to be. So let's see if this is going to work. It didn't work to let me in, so... The guy just had the same problem as me, he wouldn't scan this ticket either. Bloody useless. Right, here we go. Well, box. It didn't let me in. Oh, can you use this? QR code. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, the ones in Bangkok. Let's have a look. New Delhi railway station. That's where I need to be. Yeah, the ones in Bangkok are either like hard plastic coins or plastic like credit card things, and they just work every time. Little crappy piece of paper like that. No, I say it didn't work to let me in, never mind let me out. Right, at some point anytime soon I'm going to come out at the New Delhi railway station, and that's when it's all going to get a bit mad. The last time I arrived in Delhi, we arrived in the morning, so maybe at night time it's quieting down a bit. We'll see. Well, this is the exit to New Delhi railway station, which I'm presuming is this over here. Doesn't look anything like I remember it. Huh? Oh, it's okay, mate. I'm up here. Oh, yeah. It's okay. New Delhi. Well, we're trying. But, yeah. See, that's what the last time they were saying. No, you can't go over. You can't go over there. There's been a bomb. That's what one of them actually said. Anyway, let's have a look. I've got to tell you, this is the first time I've actually come out on the streets of Delhi. It smells bloody wonderful. Bloody hell. Let's have some of that curry. Well, I don't recognise any of this. Last time I seem to remember coming out of the metro and then just being on the streets, just being absolutely harassed by hundreds of tuk-tuk drivers. I don't even know where the actual train tracks are, because I need to get to the other side of the train tracks. Okay, so this is where we came out last time. Down here. And we entered there and then we came up, so maybe I don't have to go up anymore. Just keep on going over here. I've got no Google Maps at all, but it's actually quite easy, because I've just seen a sign saying exit for Paraganj, which is where I need to be. My God, it smells absolutely amazing. Oh my word. Anyway, I think I'll literally just go straight over here and that will bring me out of the other side. Here's the train tracks. Bloody hell. I've got no Google Maps, so I'm basically just kind of, I mean, I've got the Delhi map saved to my phone. I've not looked at it yet. I'm just going on my memory of where I think this place is. I'm still in the station, so I just keep going until basically I come out of the other side. Well, I've made it to the other side of the tracks, and yeah. So now I think I just exit and then turn right over there. Probably going to get some hassle off some tuk-tuk drivers, but do you know what? I'm a hardened traveller now. I might be arriving with 2 backpacks, but not going to bother me. Let's see how we get on. I'm okay, mate, thank you. Right. I'm okay, mate, thank you. I'm okay, mate, I walk. So as far as I know, basically, I just need to walk over here. My hostel is just around the corner. Yeah, it's not quieting down, isn't it? The key is to not stop and be looking at your phone, because then people will see you and see that you're new in town, and yeah, that's when you're likely to get people coming up and trying to scam you or help you. But yeah, you can always stop and turn back if you're going the wrong way, but I don't think I am. Look at all this food down here. All scam food, unfortunately. It just says 6 day outside, and then you go in and they say, oh no, that's just for a quarter portion. A lot of these all do the same. They've all got bad reviews on Google Maps for being a bit scammy. Anyway, how do I cross this bloody road? Oh, this guy just poured some water on my leg. That's a nice start. Wow, smells amazing. Well, I've just actually spotted something that actually is showing on my Google Maps, and that's really helped me, because what it does mean is my hostel is literally the next left. So I know where I am now, which is good. It's a pain in the arse without Google Maps. Bloody hell, how did people used to do it back in the day? And here we are, finally made it. Hope there's someone on reception, can't see anyone. Bloody hell. Well, I've been walking around for about 2-3 minutes, just left the hostel. Hostel's okay, it's a bit odd. And yeah, the place is completely nuts. It's like there's dogs everywhere, there's people asleep in the middle of the road, the tuk-tuks are just beeping all the time, and oh yeah, I mean, I've literally been out for 2 to 3 minutes, and yeah, it's not got any calmer, Old Delhi. Now, I'm not planning on doing much tonight because it's about 10:30 now, so actually what I need to do is just get some food and have an early night and get my strength up for the exploring tomorrow. I've already walked past tons of Indian restaurants, or restaurants as they're known here, but I have no data, and so I'm a bit unsure which ones to go for. I can't look them up on Google Maps, and quite a few of them you have to watch them, because quite a few of them are a bit of a rip-off. So anyway, I think we go down here. Delhi police are keeping an eye on me there. Ah, this looks okay, we can do this. Don't want to venture too far into the unknown and the dark back streets of Delhi on my first night walking around with a GoPro. Shows you how bloody confident I am though, doesn't it? Don't give a shit. I think this is actually going to bring me back to the road where my hotel is on, just at the end here. And there's quite a few little restaurants. I think I'm just going to go to any of them. I mean, I've no idea, so just going to have to do what people used to do back in the day and go to a place without knowing how good it is or how bad it is. This looks interesting, this place here. Oh, it's not this place. Oh, it's the next one. The Ganrao Pizza Point. Little pizza place on the street here. And a small pizza. Let's have a look at the prices. Smells good as well. Looks good. What we got? Look at this. So the basic small margarita, which I guess is one of these, 70 rupees. So wow, that is like literally 70 pence. The large one's only £2.20. Tandoori pizzas. Wow, I might have to go for some of that. But not tonight. Got a pizza for my first meal. Tonight, I'm gonna have a curry. Oh, we have the fancy restaurants. I'm not really interested in that. There's one place that looks like pretty decent, but there's no one in. So, I'm not sure. We will see. We will see. I want to go somewhere where there's quite a few people in, but it's quite late, so maybe people have already eaten. We'll just have another little walk up here and then just go in the first one that we see. Just there we have the Hotel Gaylord. Sounds like an interesting place. Well, it kind of puts you off by the price because you see like full chicken biryani for £2. Well, it's my first meal in Delhi, and this cost 200 rupees, so £2. And there should be a roti coming as well. And yeah, so this is mutton curry. That's dal, I think. Dal, and then subsi, hello bhaji. That'll be the hello bhaji, subsi, and then rice. And roti. Roti coming? Yeah. Well, it turns out that wasn't mutton at all. It was fish. Very bony fish. It wasn't that good. I just looked on here. I did tell him, and he said, "Oh, mutton's finished," so he just replaced it with fish. It's actually cheaper. So the water never came, so it should come to 180 this. So let's see. Pet.
एक फिश थाली वाटर पानी भी है
I didn't have a water. No.
चेंज लिया
Well, that was all very strange. I mean, it wasn't mutton. He didn't come up and say, "Oh, there's no mutton left. Can we give you fish?" He just brought it. And I was like, that's not bloody mutton. They didn't bring the rotis, the water never came. So anyway, I told him about the rotis, and by the time he came back with them, I realised that it was fish and not mutton. And he said, "Oh yeah, the mutton's finished." Well, just come and ask me then if I want fish. Anyway, after all that, I gave him 500 to get some small change. It came to 180. He did actually charge me correctly. And yeah, so the guy's just been like running up and down the street trying to find change, and he's buggered off. I've been sat there about 5 minutes, and then suddenly, miraculously, the guy from the restaurant actually had the change after all. So yeah, not the greatest food experience for my first meal in India. Can only go up from there, I think. So somewhere down here is my hostel. I thought it was closer than it is, but yeah, no, we've not passed the pizza place yet, and I think that somewhere down here just to the left. I'm from England. England, yeah. And where are you from? You from here, Delhi?
Yeah, I'm from Delhi.
Yeah. My second time in Delhi. I was here 10 years ago. 10 years ago, so
Hi.
Take care, my friend. Well, I got my first Indian subscriber. I forgot all about me by the time this video goes up. Alright, I just need to get some drinks and then bugger off back to my hostel.